right, so we're gonna do the edge of the mane. This can be a little bit of a tricky part when you're clipping. So the way I typically do it is I'm gonna start, I basically have clipped the neck until the hair changed direction, right? Then I'm gonna start at the base of the mane and take away a little bit of hair below the mane until I can start to see where the edge of the mane is. And this horse has lots of changes of direction of his hair. At the top of his neck, it goes a lot of different ways. So I'm gonna clip closer to the mane, but it's not my final cut just yet. I'm just gonna kind of cut back the hair until I can see the edge of the mane. And it's going all kinds of different directions. So I'm just making little tiny cuts. Because the last thing you want to do is take out a great big chunk, especially if the mane is part of the breed. So I'm getting close to the mane. Now I'm getting ready to do my pretty cut, now that I've gotten that close. So to do the pretty cut, you're gonna turn the clippers this way and find the edge of the mane. And you're just gonna clip down, then you're gonna clip along that line, right? If you're pretty handy with the clippers, you're just following where mane hair is. The mane hair is gonna be coarse. Where the body hair is going to be softer. It's two different textures. So you're just looking for the edge of the coarse, right? And that's where you're going to create a line. And the horse's manes don't really grow down a perfectly straight line. So you're just following the edge and creating a little edge like that, right, on the mane, that way, and then following it up this way. So I'm going to clip a little bit that way. And if they lift their head up, it gets a whole lot harder. It's much better if they're relaxed. So I'm going to clip, follow my straight line as straight as I can from the withers up. Take it out in small chunks and then clean up the hair. All right? So I'm going to keep following this line, looking for the soft hair. And even if I take a little bit of mane, it's no big deal. I just want to do it slowly in case the horse moves, because I could suddenly take out a big chunk. And I'm going to keep pulling that hair off as I go, right? And then making my line. Oh good, the wind is helping. If they lift their head up, the skin wrinkles here and it's a whole lot harder to clip. So if they start to lose their relaxation and they're getting too tense with their head up, I'll give them a break and come back and clip somewhere here. And once they relax again, then I'll kind of continue up the neck. It's much easier to do the mane if their neck is long like that. As soon as they do that, I can just come clip somewhere else, let them relax a little bit. Right, do some more. Because I don't want to get in a hurry or a fight once I'm clipping close to the mane. His neck isn't too high there, so I can do a little bit more that's close to the mane, but not on my precise line. Take out some of those cowlicks, all that hair going different directions. There we go. And once he lengthens his neck again, I can get in there and do a little bit more on the mane. But it's very difficult to get your straight line when they lift their head up and shorten those neck muscles. That's where a lot of people will come out with kind of a wonky line on this side of the mane. Okay. Okay, so once the head is up, I just go somewhere else. There's plenty to clip. Okay, I maybe can keep working in the neck area unless his neck gets higher and higher. If he does lift his neck, it's a good moment to maybe clip under the neck. And again, the chest is another place, we'll get that on camera. It's another place where the hair goes a million different ways. There's his long neck. I'm gonna see if I can do a little bit more on the mane. Right, and I'm continuing my straight line. Just letting the clippers sort of follow the line. And if he puts his head down, I'm gonna really try to finish off this mane. There we go. So I'm gonna go right up to the halter, and then the last bit of the mane will be part of when we do the face. Right, so that's how I'm gonna get a nice clean edge on my mane. Looks like I could take a little bit more up here. But again, when I do the head, I can clean up the upper part of the mane. Right on the withers, I wanna cut up to the base of the mane, but not into it too far.